What's up, pigeons? So second week of racing. It's gonna be another Northwood Iowa race. It's the 100-mile race for the Twin City course. And this is the second one. Last week they had a little mishaps during the open, so that one didn't count, but the classic did. And this week is another repeat. They're planning to release the birds for the classic at 7 o'clock. So right now it's 7, and the open is going to be released 1 hour after. So for the open, I got 30 birds. 10 of them are Team Justice. They are the late hatches, well, the third rounders, but they were born pretty late, so they're gonna be a surprise if they can make it back. And then the 5, I just promoted my top 5 from the previous week, along with, well, top 4 along with Gravedigger, because she was the only one that scored me decent time last week. And she actually won first place in the club and earned a diploma for the first race within the club. So let's see if she can repeat herself. And again, with our loft location, this is a 130-mile race for them. So we'll see if they can fly better this week and repeat what they did last week and come back home. Food and water. And I'm just gonna play the waiting game until we start getting some birds. I want to say last week it took them about 3 hours. So ideally by 10 o'clock we should start seeing some birds. It's a pretty windy day, so hopefully the wind is in the birds' favor and we can get some birds, put ourselves in the books. Be sitting back in the field and let you know when we get some birds. So pigeons, so right now it's about 9 o'clock. I'll be chilling on the tundra today. Got my chair out there. We got a strong south wind coming this direction. So birds came from the south last weekend. So they should be kind of coming from the same. It's the same release race station as last week from Northwood. I got the feed and water ready for them. Hawks up and running good. Some late hatches in there. But should be almost prime time. I say about 9:30, 10. Hopefully we see some birds. Talked to my cousin. He said Minnesota guys are starting to see some birds, so we shouldn't be too far after, especially for the classic. Classic was released at 7 this morning, so you figure you give them about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. 3 is almost pushing it, but you never know. So in the next half hour, hopefully we see some birds. All right, we got birds. We got a big flock. These guys can't be all my classic. Got 2, 3, 4. It's a big drop. Water in the house, don't go there. Come on, guys. May not be my birds. Those three didn't know what to do. Oh, come on. Oh, it's like brown neck. Come on, brown neck, if that's you. Come on. Come on, buddy. Wherever those three were, beautiful blue bars. Trap. Wonder if it's mine. I swear that looks like brown neck. Well, that's part of the open. Alright. Let's see who's back. Jeez, so my open birds came back before my classic. 5. First bird back is 582, 615, 586, 555, 575. That was a pretty good drop for the open, but I'm missing my classic. So Johnson got one at 1020 for his classic. So, all right, we got another group. Black Thunder right there. So 70, 577, 574, 911. Yeah, that was Justice Bird, the one on top. It didn't trap. Justice Bird would have had a decent time. Birds are not crazy tired. They are drinking. I don't know who this scrub is. He better not be mine. He's just chilling there. If he didn't trap, and that's my bird, it's gonna be rough because he was on that first drop. Well, maybe. I think that was the one that didn't want to trap, so it still has a chance of not being mine. I swear that's brown neck though. Alright, let's congratulate these birds. First bird back was this SVR hen. And the surprise bird is one of the third rounders. Only been tossed. The farthest it's been is 25 miles just earlier this week, and we sent him to the 130, and it actually clocked second for us, which is 13615. 82 is at dark SVR right there. Brown neck is even back. 577. She didn't do too bad. That's Justice Bird. He's gonna be happy about that one. Let's see. Black Thunder is back. Clocked number 10. So right here is something interesting. We got 615 all the way to 555. Those three are all siblings. So that's a good pairing right there. So we're gonna be keeping those guys for sure, working off of them. Grandpa's, I think 2 nests made of this is still here, or they made it back. Not like we just got a bird, so let's get out. Got a single bird. I don't know if this is that one from earlier. But we got 11 back from the open and 1 from the classic. The open scored me some pretty nice numbers. Got a couple 1600s in there. Must have got kind of blown back. It's a strong south wind right now. All the birds came from the north. So pretty good day of racing. I mean, hopefully we'll get more birds back. We're missing half the flock. Birds hasn't been crazy consistent with last week, so we'll see once we get to some of the farther races and separate the sheeps from the goats. But I think I'm gonna call it. I'll just let the birds trickle in throughout the day. Overall, I think I should be scoring pretty good in the open for the club. Johnson got me beat for the classic though, but it's all right. You win some, you lose some. Let's see what this bird is. It's like one of Grandpa's kids. White flight. So it might be one of the young third rounders. One 13622, it sure is. What's up, pigeons? So it's August 20th, the following day of the our second race. Did have 3 more birds show up this morning. I got a little bath water for them. Just kind of take it easy for the day. Sunday is just kind of recovery day. Have them relax and not stress out. And starting again Monday, we'll get them rolling again. Get them set up and conditioned for their next race. The next race is, I want to say it's a 150. Not too sure of the location yet. But as of right now, I counted 27 birds in the loft out of 35. Some of them, maybe about 5 of them are lay hatches, so those are understandable. Some of the surprise one are gravediggers still missing. And other than that, we did have some nice third rounders that returned, which is pretty cool to see. It kind of makes you wonder how much training does these birds actually really need. Because my main flock, or my main team, they got like 6 full weeks of training from some great tosses too, like great distance, 50 pluses. While these third rounders, they've been on average toss maybe 7 miles, 8 miles a day, just kind of bringing them along to work every morning. And the farthest they've been, or the 3 furthest they've been to, is on average 2 of them were about 12 miles. And the farthest they got to was only Duran, which is 25 miles. And that was just 3 days before race day, so 2-3 days before race day. So it makes you wonder, are we just not trusting these birds enough that they can make it back from these 100-mile races? Or maybe it's just for more of a confidence booster when we take them out multiple trainings. But I'm trying to find the happy medium of the amount of training, loft flies, and road tosses that I gotta do to these birds. Maybe you can save some gas money, save some burning up rubber on the road. But it's been interesting. That's what it's all about. Just learning and improving as you go along. And as the years go by, you should have a better idea of how these things work.